Google just dropped Antigravity 2.0 3 days ago. It's a free AI coding platform where you type one sentence and multiple agents build your entire app. Plan it, code it, debug it, all automatically. At the same time, Alibaba just released Qwen 3.7 Max, their most powerful model ever. It scores 56.6 on the intelligence index. It's beating Opus 4.7 on long horizon agentic tasks, and it has a 1 million token context window. Every reviewer right now is talking about benchmarks. I wanted to see real output. So I took one prompt, a fitness tracker dashboard, and built it twice. First, in Antigravity 2.0 with Gemini 3.5 Flash, it wrote 2,400 lines of production ready code, 5 pages, interactive charts, water glass animations, a stopwatch, calorie tracking, local storage persistence. Then I took the exact same prompt, dropped it into Qwen 3.7 Max on chat.qwen.ai. Completely free, no API key, no credit card. It gave me 751 lines with a single page dashboard. Both free, both under 5 minutes. I deployed both to live URLs. In this video, I'm showing you the full setup, the full build, and the honest side-by-side comparison. No benchmarks, no hype, just real output from real prompts. And I'll show you how to set up both from scratch so you can test them yourself. So what exactly is Antigravity 2.0? Google launched this at I/O 2026 just 3 days ago. It's not another code editor, it's an agent platform. You type one sentence and multiple AI agents work in parallel. One writes your front end, another handles your logic, a third one tests everything. If something breaks, the agents debug it themselves without you touching anything. It comes in two flavors, the desktop app with a visual interface and a CLI you can run from your terminal. Both use the same engine, same Gemini 3.5 Flash model underneath. And here's the important part, it's free to start. You just need a personal Gmail account. Let me show you how to set it up. Alright, I'm going to install both the CLI and the desktop app so you can see both options. Let's start with the CLI. Open PowerShell, create a project folder first, and then run the install command. I'll put the exact command in the description so you can copy it. It downloads and installs the anti-gravity binary in about 10 seconds. You'll see it say anti-gravity CLI binary plays successfully when it's done. When I tried to launch it, the system couldn't find the command. That's because we need to add the anti-gravity CLI path to your environment variable first. Once you do that, type AGY. That's the shortcut to launch anti-gravity. You'll see this beautiful rainbow logo appear in your terminal. First thing it asks is to select your login method. Go with Google OAuth. It opens your browser, you sign in with a personal Gmail, and this is important. Workspace accounts don't work during the preview. It gives you an auth code, you paste it back in the terminal, and you're authenticated. Next, it asks you to pick a color scheme. I went with dark. Looks cleaner on screen and easier on the eyes. Then you accept the terms of service, trust the project folder, and that's it. You're inside the anti-gravity CLI. You can see it says Antigravity CLI version 1.0.1, your Gmail account, and Gemini 3.5 Flash as the default model, which is Google's fastest frontier model right now. And by the way, this entire setup took me under 2 minutes. No npm installs, no config files, no API keys. Just one command and a Gmail login. Now for the desktop app. This is Antigravity 2.0 proper. Head to antigravity.google and download it for your operating system. It's available for Windows, Mac, and Linux. Install it, launch it, and you'll get a theme selector. I picked dark to match the CLI. Next screen asks you to select plugins. These are package collections of skills and MCPs that help the agent work better. I selected Modern Web Guidance, which helps with web development best practices, and Chrome Dev Tools, which lets the agent actually test your app in a real browser instance. You can always change these later in settings. After that, it asks you to create a project. Click Create a Project and point it to the folder we created earlier. It asks about security presets. Keep it on default. That's fine for what we are doing. And now you're looking at the Antigravity 2.0 interface. Clean chat box in the center, model selector at the bottom showing Gemini 3.5 Flash in high reasoning mode. Conversation history on the left, schedule task option if you want background automation. This is where the magic happens. One thing I want to point out, the CLI and the desktop app share the same agent engine, same model, same capabilities. Settings even sync between them. So if you prefer terminal, use the CLI. If you want the visual experience, use the desktop app. For this video, I'm using the desktop app because you can actually see the agents working. And honestly, it just looks incredible. Here's where it gets interesting. I'm typing one single prompt into the anti-gravity chat box. Build a modern fitness tracker dashboard in a single HTML file with weekly activity charts using chart.js, calorie counter, dark mode toggle, smooth animations, and mobile responsive design. That's it. One sentence. Now watch what happens. The agent doesn't just start writing code. It first creates an implementation plan as a markdown file. And if you open it, you can see it mapped out the entire project. The HTML structure with sidebar navigation, stats cards, chart sections, and a calorie tracker hub. The CSS layer with custom properties for light and dark themes, responsive layouts, and animations. And the JavaScript logic with local storage persistence, chart.js initialization, and full CRUD operations for logging meals and workouts. It even wrote a verification plan at the bottom, listing exactly how to test every feature. This agent planned like a senior developer before writing a single line of code. So I type looks good, proceed, and the agent start building. Watch the edit logs. 1469 lines in the first pass, thought for 16 seconds, then another 1024 lines in a second pass. Total output 2400 lines, one HTML file. Let me open it. Dashboard page, steps with an SVG progress ring at 84%, calories with a live counter, hydration with an animated water glass that actually fills up when you click the plus button, sleep tracker, weekly performance chart with bars for steps and a line for active minutes, daily balance donut chart, click calorie hub, full meal and workout logging system, add entries, delete entries, filter by type. Everything saves to local storage. Refresh the page, it's all still there. Click stopwatch. Working timer with laps and splits. Click settings. Customize your daily goals. Update your profile and a danger zone reset button at the bottom. Toggle the theme. Smooth transition from dark to light across every single component. From one sentence. Zero follow-up prompts. Zero debugging. The agent planned it, built it, reviewed its own code and optimized it. This is what agent first coding looks like.
Now let's talk about the other side. Qwen 3.7 Max just dropped from Alibaba. This is their flagship model and it's the highest ranked Chinese model on any major leaderboard right now. According to artificial analysis, it scores 56.6 on the intelligence index. For context, Claude Opus 4.7 scores 57.3 and GPT 5.5 leads at 60.2. So Qwen is less than 1 point behind Opus. That's the closest a Chinese model has ever been to the frontier. It has a 1 million token context window. On OpenRouter, it's priced at 250 input and 750 output per million tokens. But here's what matters for us. You can use it completely free on Qwen Chat at chat.qwen.ai. No API key, no credit card, just sign up with an email and start prompting. So let's put it to the test. Same prompt, exact same words. I'm on Qwen Chat with Qwen 3.7 Max selected at the top. Before I paste the prompt, I click the plus button and select Web Dev mode. This is important because it gives us a live preview panel on the right side of the screen. Without it, you just get raw code. With it, you get a split view, code on one side, rendered output on the other. I paste the prompt, hit send, and start my timer. Qwen thinks for about 10 seconds. You can see it says designing a cohesive fitness dashboard with visual enhancements. Then it starts generating. One single code block, 751 lines. No planning phase, no implementation review, no asking for approval, just straight to code. The output renders live in the preview panel as it writes. And here's something Antigravity doesn't have, a one-click deploy button in the top right corner. I click deploy, confirm, and within seconds I get a public URL. Anyone with that link can see my dashboard live on the internet. No Cloudflare, no terminal commands. One click. Let me scroll through the result. 6 stat cards at the top. Steps today, calories burned, active minutes, kilometers, BPM average, and hours of sleep. Each card has a colored icon and a progress bar. Below that, a weekly activity section with toggle buttons for steps, calories, and distance, and a daily calorie goal donut chart showing 70% at 1400 out of 2000 kilocalories. It's clean, it works, but compared to what anti-gravity built, something is clearly missing. Let me put them side by side and you'll see exactly what I mean. Antigravity generated 2400 lines of code, 5 separate views with sidebar navigation, interactive charts, animated components, full calorie logging with persistent storage, a working stopwatch, and a settings page. Qwen generated 751 lines, one single page with stat cards, a calorie donut chart, and basic progress bars. No navigation, no persistent storage. Refresh the page and your data is gone. That's a 3x gap in output, and the reason isn't about which model is smarter. Qwen 3.7 Max scores within 1 point of Opus 4.7 on the Artificial Analysis Intelligence Index. The difference is the workflow. Antigravity doesn't just call the model once, it plans the architecture, asks for your approval, generates the code, reviews its own output, finds bugs, fixes them, and optimizes. That iteration loop is why you get production level output from a single prompt. Qwen runs one pass, one shot, no planning, no self review. Strong model, but without the agent layer, you get a simpler result. Both dashboards cost $0, both built from the same one sentence prompt. My takeaway? Use anti-gravity when you want a complete, polished build from a single prompt. Use Qwen Chat when you need a quick prototype. Both are free, both launched this week. Links to everything are in the description. Subscribe if this helped and smash the like button. See you in the next one. Take care.